What up YouTube, Lady London here, and today I have a video for you guys that is going to be about a palette that I've been using a lot, actually the past couple of weeks, and it's this palette right here. This is the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and of course, this is by Tarte Cosmetics, okay? I purchased this from Ulta and it was like $49, okay? This palette is, first of all, the packaging is like gorgeous. Alright, and you guys say more about that. You can clearly tell that it's really pretty. And it's got the gold back and everything too. I don't want to blind y'all, so I'm not going to do that anymore. But yes, this is what the actual palette looks like, okay? Now, I was going to come on here originally and I was going to make a review about it before even really trying the products out. And I was like, you know what? No, I don't want to do that because I want to actually get a feel for the products and see if I really actually like them before I take it back to Ulta. Because you know you can turn anything back into Ulta. You can return it mostly. So anyways, so here is the palette right here, okay? These are the contents of it. It does come with a mirror right here, as you can see, a pretty big one at that. And these are the colors that are in said palette. All right, now this is a great neutral, warm tone palette for a lot of us brown skin girls. That's what I'm gonna say first. I know that there are several other skin tones that can definitely rock this, and it is what it is, you know what I mean? You can rock it, and I know that.
But what I'm saying is this is geared specifically towards my brown skin girls. Because, you know, we need to know what's up the side of the streets, you know what I mean? Because, you know, sometimes things don't really work well with our complexion. And some colors we can't really wear. And it's kind of like, I don't know.
And I really wanted to be able to be like, you know what? This palette is pretty dope. So, yeah. I'm going to do some really quick swatches of all these so you can get a general idea of how these colors actually look. Okay? Okay. So here is the bottom row. Okay, I don't know why I started from the bottom, but I did.
Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now my home team's here. Started from the bottom, now we here. And now we here. Whatever, anyways.
So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys the actually, you know what? I don't like the way this one's swatched. There we go. There we go.
There she blows.
But I'm going to go ahead and list off the colors to you guys, and you can see if you like. Okay, so the first color that I have here is called Funny Girl, okay? And that's what Funny Girl looks like. It is a kind of like a gold, honestly. You can't really tell from looking at it. Well, you might be able to a little bit. Okay. The next color I have here, which reminds me so much of MAC's Soft Brown, this is called Sweetheart, okay? The next color I have here, which reminds me a lot of Brown Script, is called Leader. And the next color I have here is called Activist, okay? And this is what these colors look like right here. So next colors I have here, starting from this middle row right here, okay? And the first color is called Flower Child, okay? And this one's kind of like a really light beige color. Next one is called Smarty Pants. This is Smarty Pants, and it's kind of like a yellow, like a beige color. The next color I have here, which I really want to give it a better swatch of, because I feel like I didn't really get the full potential of that one. The next one here is called Firecracker, and this is my favorite color right here of all of these shades in this whole palette, okay? This is called Firecracker. A nice bronzy gold kind of color. Very, very, very pretty. I'm sorry, this last one here is called Activist, okay? Activist. Yeah, Activist, okay? All right, and here are the last colors in this palette right here. The first one here is called Charmer, okay? And this is basically like a white. It's basically like a creamy white, okay? The next one here is called Jet Setter. Okay, and this is just your basic taupe brown kind of color, okay? This one here is called Rocker. I don't know if you can see, but it's a very shimmery color. It's like a shimmery taupe color. Almost bordering gray, but not really. It's like a gray brown kind of color, okay? And that's what Rocker looks like right here. And last but not least, the final color that we have here is called Smoke Show. And this is like your typical, like your brownish black color, okay? Okay, so basically my thoughts on this particular palette are this. These are some lovely shades, okay? They are buttery smooth. The only one that I had a problem with, honestly, that kind of gave me the blue, not really the blues, but just kind of was a little bit more difficult to deal with, was Leader. And that's this color here. It's just a little bit dry, kind of grainy feeling. Even when I swatch it, it's kind of hard. It's not as buttery smooth as the other ones, and it looks like it's a really beautiful color, as you can see. It's just that when you swatch it, it's patchy, just a little bit. Very pigmented, just very patchy. So probably Leader is probably the only color that is just a little bit difficult. I'm actually wearing a little bit of it right now, but you can hardly tell. But like I said, let me just show you all of the deeper colors, okay? So this is Leader, this is Smoke Show, and this is Activist, okay? And these are what these colors look like. So don't even mind my dirty nails, y'all, honestly. I don't even, whatever. But these are, these are the colors, and they're absolutely beautiful. Okay, basically, like I said to you guys, I think this is a wonderful palette. I'm glad that I purchased it. Tarte, you did that with this palette right here. Once again, this is called the Tartelette in Bloom palette. You can pick this up at Ulta. I'm pretty sure you can pick it up at Sephora at this point. You can obviously you probably can purchase it off of the Tarte website. So yeah, guys. That's pretty much what I think about this palette. The packaging is cute. The inside of this is cute. It comes with a really big mirror. I mean, it comes with everything. If it came with a brush, that probably would be like the icing on the cake that would really make this palette like the bee's knees, okay? So yeah, that's pretty much my review on this palette, guys. If you like these kinds of videos, please thumbs up. If you would like to see more swatches, or if you would like to see a tutorial using said palette, please thumbs up and let me know, because I will definitely try to get one of those videos out to you. I think that's about it, guys. Yeah, it actually comes in the box, a nice little box that looks exactly like this, and then it does come with like a little pamphlet of different eye looks that you can kind of create with said palette. Okay, so there, guys, that pretty much wraps it up. If you have any questions, please not link them down below, but if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please ask them down below. If there's anything that you want me to review, or if there's something that is new that you guys want me to know about, because I haven't really been out in the makeup thing. I kind of took a step back from a little bit because I was trying to save some money and stuff. So I haven't really been like out there like that in the makeup world, but I'm trying to get back into it. And this and the Sasha Buttercup powder were like two things that I've purchased recently that have been like, yeah, okay, girl, you gotta get that. And I'm currently rocking the Sasha Buttercup right now. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next time, I will talk to all of you lovely people later. Bye.